How's it, Sean from the Games Yard? Seven Kingdoms, Ancient Adversaries. Wow. First look at this game. Well, not actually my first look at this game. I'm intimately connected to this game. I played this game to death when it came out. I must have lost years on this game. The one of the greatest RTSs ever made. Period. If you had to list a list of 100 of the greatest games ever made, I can tell you now this will be in the top 10. That's my opinion. And I've played tons of RTSs. It's one of the best ever made. And yeah, it's open source and free. And what they've done is they've brought it up to the 21st century. They've taken all the bugs out. They've improved the AI, and it's free. It's open source. I can't believe I found it. Now, Trevor Chan, most underrated games developer ever. This guy, he's made a few games, but he's famous for this game, and he made the second one as well, which is Seven Kingdoms 2. I also had this game. I was disappointed with this game. It got great ratings. You know, a PC Gamer 90%, 9.1, IGN 8.610. Obviously, these guys didn't play the first game. I mean, I thought this was a good game. Let me tell you, it was a good game. It had all the innovative concepts going from normal RTS, but it was no ways a great game. The first game, this one that I'm going to show you that's free now, is the gem. It's the game and it's free. I can't believe it. Forget about Seven Kingdoms 2. I thought it was okay. All right. I was disappointed. What he did was he dumbed down the game, in my opinion. He took away all the sea combat, all the oceans. He took away, I think, the foreign workers and the different nationalities. The core mechanics of the game that made this game so great, he stripped apart. He kept some of the stuff. The basic spirit was there. But this one now is the gem. It is the better game, way better. And the thing is that you couldn't play it after, when the modern computers came, this thing just kept crashing. It wouldn't work in Windows and, all the later Windows versions. And they've updated and they've kept it going. I'm so glad. He also, just to mention something about Trevor Chan, genius developer. He was famous. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Capitalism. Capitalism Plus, Capitalism 2. He was the designer of those games as well. Capitalism, the greatest business simulation ever made. And I'm not a business guy at all. I mean, I hate business. I'm not a business person. But I was completely addicted to that game. The innovative concepts that he put into that, it just made a dry subject so addictive. And it was such an accurate, realistic simulation as well. That's paid for. You also have to buy that game. All right, it's not a free game, and they've also updated it with something called Labs. I don't know if it's still with Trevor Chan or whatever, but you can go and search for that. That's a great game. That's worth its cent. But this game that I'm showing you now is an absolute gem, genius masterpiece. All right, cool. I'm just gonna the website. There's not much to this website with these guys. They've got you can download it. Just download it. It's a 32-bit installer. Boom, and it loads up onto your PC. Play straight away. No hitches. You've got here's where you download. Yeah, you can play it online. I see they make multiplayer and all this type of stuff. And then you got the forums, where you can ask questions and report bugs and all that type of stuff. So that's it for the website. Just nice short little website. So I'm going to play a few turns, show you how this awesome game plays out, show all the concepts of this game, and it's free. Can you believe it? Open source. Now, before I start, don't get fooled by the quirky 1997 graphics and the retro look at it. This game is dynamite. I can tell you that now. You can put everything on the line. This game is I've never seen any RTS that comes close to this in terms of the concepts and the nuances in this game. All in one package in 1997 as well. Alright, so yeah, you have it. This is the Ancient Kingdoms. The Ancient Adversaries was the expansion. Okay, so there's all the credits. Trevor Chan, there he is there. He's the project guy. He designed the game. He even was the lead programmer on it. He did everything on this game. Chinese guy, I think. I'm assuming. But genius developer. Here's the encyclopedia. The different peoples. Here you can look at the weapons, the ships, the structures, the seats of power. Just gives you an idea of the Pharians, which are the monsters in this game, to add some spice. And then Pharians 2 and all this type of stuff. Okay, cool. The heart of this game, yeah, you can just do the, just the tutorials. It explains you the basic economics, and then you start it. Yeah, we've got all the scenarios. Now, the scenarios go up, I think there's about 38 scenarios, all different scenarios with different objectives, things for you to achieve, which are great. The scenarios are fantastic. I played through all of them, and they rank up, and they slowly increase by difficulty. So I suggest you start with the scenarios. They're awesome. The heart of this game, obviously, is the new game. Random map. Okay. Alright, so basically you can have you can have a snow terrain, badland, standard, you can landmass, medium, large. This is to do obviously with the seas. If you have a large landmass, you don't have as many seas. If you have a medium one, it's like continents or islands or whatever. We'll just pick large, or pick medium. Advanced options, you can have the world explored or unexplored. You can have the fog of war on or off. Human treasure small. Aggressiveness medium. Pharians offensive. These are the monsters in the game. And random kingdoms will pop up. Random kingdoms. You could have, like I started with the Zulus, I could have another kingdom as a Zulu. So it just randomizes that part of it. Resources, natural resources nearby. Independent villages, many. Independent village resistance, because you've got to convert villages. New villages emerge, new kingdoms emerge, random events, occasional. And yeah, you can set the goals for it. You can take off the goals and just play free form, or you could have it last 10 years. You must achieve this within 10 years and all these scores. We'll just leave the goals on as they are. Let's start it. Okay, so here you start. You start with a fort, and you got a king. And we have a general as well. So what I'm going to do, now let me just explain to the concepts of how this thing works. You've got this land that you rock in, and this land is alive, okay? And I'm going to explain it to you as I play it. So I'm going to recruit 4 villagers, and I'm going to put them into the fort, and they're going to train up as soldiers. Now each guy, each person, each has his own name, and he has skills in combat and leadership that he advances. And the general trains him in here, depending on his leadership. That's the basic core of how this thing works. Now this guy I'm gonna keep there, but I'm gonna bring one guy out. Now I haven't played this for years, so I'm still a little bit rusty. And I'm gonna have him. You can also do waypoints. I'm gonna have him do all of this. Just go look at the world first, so that we can have a look at what's around. Now I'm playing, obviously, this is the Zulu. Okay, good. Now these guys, these are random civilians that walk around. Now he's not going to do that. I'm going to take all my guys out, and I want this. He's not going to do that. And I want to train. Sorry. This is while my general's busy fighting these guys. Okay, good. Get him out. I started a war with him straight away. Now I'm going to train a mining guy. Okay. So this enables him to go and build a mine. This is a... He's going to build a mine over there. And we'll keep him... Yeah, we'll try and keep him... No, we can't. Okay, so he's going to build a mine over there. I've got to watch out for these guys. Now, in this world, you've got... I'm also going to build... Sorry, while I do this, I'm going to build a manufacturing guy, and I'm going to build a construction guy. Boom. Now, in this world, this is a manufacturing guy. He's going to be a factory, and I'm going to try and link him. And he's going to build for me a market. I'm going to put the market over there. Yes. Okay, let him fight that out. Yeah, because I think I pissed him off here. Okay. So my guys then went and defended the place, and they go back automatically in here. Now, the concept of the game is, you've got these villages, all right, around this world, randomly placed. And each village, you need about each villager brings in 10 food, or 30 food, I think it is. So your food, they're farmers. The rest of them work in your civilization. Like you see these. See, I made a mine here, and I've linked it there. See where my mouse? If I put that off, no miners will migrate and start working there. But if I keep that on, it just leaves it open. And the same thing here is linked to that. The market is linked to both of these. Well, I can have him linked to that, but I don't have to. So he's linked to the manufacturer. The manufacturer is linked to the mine. He goes and collects food, minerals from this guy. What is he making? Iron. He collects iron from him. He turns it out into a finished product. This finished product is on a market. This market, you can create caravans. Now, when you trade with other civilizations, like he proposes a ceasefire. Let me propose that, and I accept that, and I will propose a friendly treaty. For this guy, I will propose a trade treaty, and I will propose a friendly treaty because we had a bit of a war. I'll do the same with this guy and a friendly treaty. Okay, good. So they're all sorted. Now I can trade with them. Now as I play along, just watch along with me. I'm going to put him in there. I'm going to get some more men.
Ready.
4. Now, okay, he's not going to go there. Now, the village, each villager, you need food. Each person in the village is farming. They produce, I think, 30 food. Now, you need food, okay, to sustain your whole civilization. And if you don't have enough villagers on food, you start to lose food. Like I'm gaining food there. Now, the money is your resources. It's what you earn, right? Okay, let me just accept that. There's a guy over there. I'm going to trade with him. So I'm going to just make it simple. I'm going to make and I'm going to set the stop over there. Now he will take iron products to this guy. He'll go into his market. He'll sell it there. We'll earn the income from that. He'll pick up whatever is in his market. I don't think he has anything right there now. No. But he will pick up whatever. And he'll carry on with that until you stop it. Okay. Alright, so the opening moves are done. Now, there's a foreign over here. There's independent villages over here, but they're made up of Normans, Japanese, and Mongols, which is good because okay, let's accept that. You start off with the Zulus, but your village can contain any number of people in it. But the loyalty is affected by the people that you have in those villages. So, like if I've got a mainly Zulu and I'm in the Zulu kingdom, and my loyalty will go up. But my loyalty goes down depending on things like wars, lack of food, lack of money, all of that type of stuff. Now, each person in this is what makes this game a masterpiece. Each person has its own name, but each person also develops skills, like for example combat and leadership skills. The soldiers develop, and they're trained by your king, determining on his combat and leadership skills. Each worker in here himself also develops mining skills, and he also has a loyalty. So each manufacturing guy develops manufacturing skills. Now, the better they are at the faster the goods come out. Do you understand? Now, they are linked. Like, you see these little links here. Now, okay, he's linked. If I cut them off, that means no more. I can control my population where it works in this game. I can control how many villagers are going to go and become miners. Same over here. I can control what's produced here. I can, for example, sorry. Let me start with the village, with the market. I can control. If I open this, he will start delivering iron ore over there. Now, iron ore is good because some people don't have iron mines nearby. Okay, they can't make iron ore, so they would buy your iron ore from you. So you can control you can control and I'll put it there because obviously if he's making too much, my factory can't keep up with the amount of ore that's being produced. So he will buy our ore because he's got a factory we can have as well. I could put a factory here, buy iron ore from another civilization and turn it into finished iron products. Okay, no, I'm not going to give you, reject that. Okay, that's fine. All right. Now, that's the economy of this thing. All built on supply and demand. And these guys, you can control and tell them what. You can have 3 stops, and you can tell them what to pick up and what to deliver at each stop. So here he's not picking up, but he's delivering iron ore, which is making us money here because the iron ore that's been delivered here has been sold to this village. You understand? All right. Now, I think I covered a little bit of the economy, and here's the economy here: sale of goods, exports, taxes, recovered treasure, worker income, workers need to be paid, sale of buildings, and aid and tribute from other kingdoms. Expenses are spies cost money, everything costs money, caravans cost money, ships cost money. How's the thing? Foreign workers. You would have thought you'd put this in an RTS, a wartime RTS, building an empire with foreign workers. Your workers can go and work in other kingdoms and you get paid for it. So you train up your workers over here. You train up your workers, they go and work in other kingdoms and you get the money for it. You see the varied ways you can play this game and the whole interconnection of how everything's connected, like supply and demand. That's just the economy side of it. Okay, let me just give this I know I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm trying to do justice to this masterpiece. Don't be fooled by the quirky graphics. This is a fantastic game, and you'll play it for an hour or two and you'll be completely lost in this game. Okay, so spies as well. You've got spies that you can make. You can train, and you can go put them in other kingdoms, and he will sit there and work in one of these factories, and then he might be promoted to a soldier by that come in here, and he assassinates that guy's king, takes over that fort, and then you take over his empire. Spies, and you can have them cloaked and they move around like okay, I'll get to that part now, but just because I'm getting ahead of myself. Alright, okay, so just explaining the economy side as I explained. The trade side's very straightforward. Yeah, you can see the factories, the markets all over the world, all the different markets, what money's being made from each one of them. The factories, your factory, obviously here, how much we're producing, the raw stock that's left, our mines. This is any mines and raw factories. You can see the whole world, how that's caravans and ships. All right, that's the trade. Ranking, yeah, you get ranked according to your population, your military, your economy, your reputation, and for Ryan Baden. Those are the monsters, and they work out your difficulty here and how much you need to, what you need to achieve your goals. Espionage. Now we'll get to espionage. I explained a little bit about it, but I didn't even go through half of how in-depth espionage is. But if you look at the economy, like I showed you, foreign workers, grants to your villages, grants to other villages, because your villages imports things you bring in, because you buy from other kingdoms. Villages, all the villages you have under your control, the factories that you have, the structures, the yearly expense, technology, which we'll go through now. Now your military's got 2 generals. You can look at their loyalty, whether they're mobile. You can double click and go directly to them, and there's your king. All right. If your king gets assassinated, you have to then promote a new one. You've got to make a new king, but your loyalty will drop out. This game is nuts, the way they've incorporated all these fascinating, awesome concepts into it. Okay, so this just highlights all the kingdoms. You can look at the information, the history of it, the different neutral trade treaties, 2 years and so many, the continuous peace of each and every kingdom that you've had dealings with, the diplomacy, propose a friendly treaty to a kingdom, propose an alliance, all that type of stuff, and then the diplomatic log of all the information in the it's all on the top here. The key resources, obviously money. You can see it real time going up and down. You've got your food. Food is very important. This is your ranking, your reputation, and there's the year. Okay, cool. I think in a breath, I had to try to do justice to this fantastic masterpiece. All right, so now that we've got this, I'll carry on playing just to. I want to actually. I've given, but I want another. Yeah, so we're gonna make another one here, and he's gonna go and do some business over there. We're just gonna right click on him, and off he goes. All right, and we have somebody, and he will follow that path and continue that. Let's make another one, and he will go there. Okay, good. Can we make another one? Yeah, we can make another one. And is there anybody? And he can go there. So we got now the economy. Sorry, the trade. We got four caravans, and these are all the routes. Yeah, 4 caravans. There they are. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And this is where they are. What they're going to go pick up, and what they're going to deliver. And if you look at each caravan, oh, where's mine? Sorry, I was just because I haven't played this for years. I did put a stop there. Okay, he's still got to go and find out what's there because with the fog of war's on. So once he gets there, he will tell us. You know, we'll be able to see. All right, so I got a guy down there. I got a general here. So he's going to come and build a fort over here because I want to influence this. I can take them over by force. I can send my soldiers and hammer them. They've got mainly Norman. Okay, I said build a fort. There we go. Okay, so he will build a fort there. I'll send him some soldiers. Or I'll wait until he builds it. Now, these guys are continually training. So you can have foreigners in your... Like, he's just made up of Normans. But a village can have Normans, can make up to 60. And you of 60 people population. And you can have all kinds of different people in there. Normans, Chinese, different civilization populations. Now, these guys are dynamic. They live in this thing, but they move around and they settle in your villages and they move up and down. They walk around the world. They like people. They migrate. Okay, he proposes a third. We'll accept that. No, I'm not. I'm rejecting that, my friend. He declared war on me. Well, thank you very much. Let me just
ready.
put 4 in there. He'll come now and try and. Here's where you train all the guys. You know, you can train soldiers in leadership, which means they advance quicker. Yeah, you collect tax, or you can grant tax to help with the loyalty. If you right click on here, you can check automatically when the loyalty gets so high, then grant the tax or get tax. You understand? Right, so now you see these populations moving in here. Now, in this city that we've got, there's 5 of these Mongols. It's just citizens walking around, growing. The game is dynamic. The world is alive. Proposes an alliance. I'll take an alliance with him, and he declared war on me. Good for him. Okay, so then I'm not. Who's at war with me now? This guy. Because this guy's at war. Who's at war? Where's the peace? I've got to try. You've got to request a ceasefire. Okay, he refuses. He wants to come and take me out. Okay, so it's those guys. Yeah, the thing you can see here, your products. You've got to manage your. Oh, so I've lost 2. So 2 guys have refused us. So I'm going to keep these guys over here. I'm going to make a spy just to show you what a spy is like. I'm just playing the game now. I'm not playing anyway. Like, so now, who was at war with me? Was this guy. This is Backup's kingdom. Okay? That's him over there. He's at war with me, right? Okay, good. I'm going to take that spy, and I'm going to change his cloak to neutral. And I'm going to infiltrate into his city. Okay, as a neutral. And my spy will sit there dormant. I can slow his industries down. He can, if it was a worker, I might have been able to put him in one of the factories there. But he'll get deployed by this civilization. He'll go maybe into manufacturing. When he's in there, I will always have an eye on him. And I can slow down his manufacturing. Or he might just get employed and put into a fort and become a general. He might be promoted to general by that civilization. I can assassinate his king, and then maybe take over his civilization or take over one of his forts. And I can wait for that. Yeah. I mean, this game is nuts. Okay, cool. Let me train a research guy, and let me look at my espionage.
Ready.
Okay, so he's still going. He's sleeping at the moment.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna train a Tara. So this is where you research all the technologies. No, rejected. All right. So now, why have I lost all my propose a friendly treaty? Let's propose a friendly treaty. No. So why? I'm only trading. Okay. Go there. You go there. Okay. And you trade over there. And you've got to keep an eye on this, on the markets in this game, and because it's all based on supply and demand, and you've got to watch because these guys randomly, their kingdoms fall apart. They stop trading in metal and copper, and they start trading in something else. Their minerals run out. So all of this, all these screens, you've got to keep an eye to just make sure that that your economy is running properly. Okay, now he's stopped. Okay, obviously because there's nothing there. Okay, I'll come down here and go and do some work over there. Now I've made this, and then now I've just got to pick a research path. I think I will do the catapult. Alright. How's he going? Let's try to influence these guys. So as I influence them, the resistance drops, but it costs me tons of money. The more you influence them in shorter periods of time, the less it's worth. If I can explain that properly. Once I can come and batter them down and take them over forcibly, or I can slowly over time just influence them, and then they become part of my civilization. But their loyalty is not going to be high because it's run by a Zulu. Okay, all of this in this game. You won't believe how intricate this game is. Okay, so I'm busy studying that. This is my peasant. He came back. Okay, these are the Pharaohs. Now you also, in this particular game, you've also got monsters that you can, and they're the enemy of everybody. That you can, and let me see if I can find a Pharaoh's nest here somewhere. And if you destroy them, you get rewards, and you get gold and stuff like that, and your reputation increases. I don't see any here, but they came from up here. Maybe they're on this side. Usually they're just strewn all over randomly. Okay, so how's my... Okay, I'm losing money here, so you gotta... Your economy, why am I losing money? My yearly expenses are that. And I'm yearly income of 3. So I gotta watch all these costs, all the people I'm paying, or foreign workers, or whatever, building costs, sale... taxes, exports. My exports are too low because my economy is not good enough. No. See, now I'm in here. Where's my spy? Because I can see him now. Espionage. Okay. And where am I now? Oh, that's me. Okay. So, I've changed I should have just left him because he was gonna work with this guy. Also, you've got earthquakes that damage your buildings. You've got hazards, random events that keep you on your toes all the time. Alright, so why is he not Okay, let's just make a... Let's request a ceasefire, let's request a trade treaty and a friendly treaty. Okay, so I'm going to carry on trading with him. Boom, off we go. He's fighting with somebody else. He's at war with one of the other civilizations. You start off with a civilization, but your civilization can migrate and grow, and you can end up with a civilization that's Mongol in character. Yeah, with this game. Alright, so I still got this peasant. I'm going to put him back in there. How's my guys looking here? This loyal... Okay. Now, where's my general? What happened to my general? Okay, so I'm going to... Okay, I'm going to trade a leader. He probably defected. You got to watch. You see where your military, all your generals have loyalty ratings as well. So you got to watch. They can. Okay, let's just promote him to a general. Let him go in there. They can defect against you. They can cause revolts. They can take over your civilization. They can assassinate your kings. You got to watch for all this in this game. This game is nuts. Okay, let me just see. Let me just see if I can bring him down. I just want to bring him down again. And I'm going to tax these guys. Okay? I'm going to tax these guys so I don't lose too much. Okay, they're going to come. Eventually I got... Okay, this kingdom requests to join an embargo. Requests you to join an embargo with... Okay, so... The kingdoms in this game are like real people in a sense. They ask you to join, they're dynamic. They ask you to join embargoes, they ask you to create alliances against this guy. I hope I'm doing justice to this awesome, fantastic game. Okay, so I'm almost done. Now I'm in the red here, so I'm gonna keep that. I just wanted to show you. Okay. I don't know why they cancelled that. Yeah. Okay, good. So my markets are going now. My trade's going. You can keep an eye on so many things, and it's all in real time. Okay, good. How am I looking over here? I don't want to, because I'm still losing money here. And I'm selling raw materials as well to help myself out. You know what I need here? I need to buy... Well, how much does he have? He has clay products. I need to buy clay products. So, I'm going to go here. Wait, I'm going to cancel that. And I'm going to set the stop here. And I'm going to pick up clay products, and I'm going to set the stop back to my home. Now I'm going to pay for clay products. Watch this. He comes back. Okay, he's bringing back clay products. Yeah, if he brings back enough, I just want to show you this is a clay, right? Now, there's the clay products. Now, I'm going to build a manufacturing. I'm going to build a factory that produces. Let me just have a look.
Ready.
Okay, I know I'm doing this right. Okay, and I'm going to link it to those buildings. Then build that. Oh no, it's not clay products I needed. I needed the raw material. It is clay products. I haven't played this for so long. That takes... Okay, this guy is doing the iron products, but he's taking the metal. Clay is a raw material. Oh no, it's a product. I need clay. Okay, good. So I need to find... He's gonna... Where is he going? Okay, I just want to stop him. Let's just stop him there, bring him back. Okay, I need clay products. Who's selling clay products? No. No, I don't need clay products. I need something else. Just wanted to show you this spot. No, those are copper. What's he got going here? Okay, there, clay. I need clay. So I'm gonna tell him, alright, to go here, set stop there, pick up the clay, okay, because I don't need the metal, and set the stop there, and I think he's gonna pick up anything. Okay, so I'm gonna take that off. So he's just gonna deliver clay. This guy is going to... No, he's not going to produce iron. He's going to produce... Okay, hang on. You see he's taking iron. I'm going to cancel that. I cut the iron out from there. And he's just going to take these clay products in there. Alright, let's just see if I get this right. I haven't played this for years. Let's see if he gets clay out of there. And I'm just playing now, just to give you a basic idea. I just want this clay, because he's got some... Oh, he doesn't have any clay here. I just wanted to show you. In a nutshell, what he would do is he would bring clay over here, not a clay products. This guy would turn those clay products, clay into clay products. And then put it back in the market for sale. So you're taking raw materials from some other empire or civilization, kingdom, and then you're turning them in. So you're taking their raw materials that they're mining, and you're putting. You understand what I'm saying? I just wanted to show you that part. Okay, so let's just. Now this village is mine. Should be mine. There we go. Alright, so now I have this village. If I recruit soldiers, they'll be Mongolian and whatever. They won't have the greatest loyalty. But what I can do with them is I can promote one of them to a general, put him in here as the general, take him out and put his troops in here. And then they will have good loyalty under my leadership. Oh, goodness. What else can I tell? I'm not going to play through this whole game. I just wanted to give you an idea. See there. Now, what was it? Here. Yeah, there's a Farias. Okay, now that's a Farias land. Now, they can wander around and be aggressive. You can set them to defensive in the setup, and then they will just defend. But you can have them wandering around. Now you get gold from them and prestige and higher rankings with regards to other kingdoms and part of your... So they're an extra element roaming around us. On top of that, you can do everything I told you now with markets. You can now do across the seas. So if we had islands here, we would have harbors. See, there's the Farians over there. Now they've come down here and they've attacked this little kingdom over here. You understand? So these are the Ratas guys. I'm staying very close to them. I'm not making them upset. Okay, for a reason. Yeah, you can go in there and train. And there I've got this is my guy. Now I've got a worker over here. I can put him to work. But I've got to be careful with this guy, because he could be from any one of these kingdoms here as a spy. I can't see. And I will suddenly notice, but my factories are, you know, they weren't producing this much, but they're very slow now. Or he goes into my fort, and assassinates my king and takes over my entire empire. So all of these sort of things, I'm going to put him in there for the purpose of that. Yeah, I'm going to keep these guys in there. Is there anything else I needed to show you? This little piece here. That's about it. I think, look, there's tons of stuff I haven't showed you. The nuances, the seats of power, which each civilization has like a spiritual essence that you can, you know, when you can get your population to pray to, and it brings out like a monster on your side, like almost like a titan. Okay, but that's for, you know, that's as you grow your kingdom, and as your technology and your research, and how many Farians you kill and how you perform in the game. So you got your rankings over there. This is all in real time. You got your espionage. I don't have any more spies. You got the weapons that are being produced, the research, the military, all your generals, and you double click and it tells you how loyal he is, how many command soldiers he has, your kingdoms, all your diplomacy, the villages that we have. We have Roan and I didn't know we got Roan. Okay, we got Roan. Where's this guy? Oh, this is the small village. Okay, and it tells you what their loyalty is, the races in there, the costs, yeah, you know, the villages, the unit cost, the yearly expense, all the buildings you have in those villages, the economy of this game, which is off nuts, off the charts. The trade with all the caravans and all the expenses they incurred and where they connected, and the world's caravans, the ship caravans, the markets, you know, how much each one, and just check out, it's all moving in real time, the amounts of money you're spending and it's going out, and then of course the rankings. Look, you know, I haven't done justice to this. It's free game, let me tell you. It's one of the best RTSs ever made. I haven't seen it, and I don't know if I repeat this, I haven't seen any game today duplicate these concepts. The way he's taken an RTS real-time strategy game, he's made it an economic simulation within the game, a military economic spying simulation within the game, and all interactive with the dynamic populations, migrations, movements of populations, all on loyalty based, all of those concepts all under one roof. Soldiers that are trained by your general to fight better. He gives them special leadership bonuses. If he's out the force, out the fort, your population loyalty decreases. If you have other populations in here of other different civilizations, the loyalties of these guys, because they don't get on. There's just so much I haven't mentioned in this game for you to come and have a look at. Unbelievable game. I think I'm going to end it here. I think I've covered everything. There's nothing based on food. Okay, food and money as the core to keep you need to keep an eye on that, and reputation. Here you've got your different filters for the different map filters, and there you've got your menu. You can make the sound. You've got all the options here. You know, all the different, like show unit paths, under cursor, transparent. Let me just give you an idea. Waypoints. Oh yeah. Waypoints of God. I just wanted to show you some combat. Show you a little bit of combat here. Okay, let me just. If I sortie all these guys, remember? Okay, if I sortie all these guys, this is my command troop. I basically got nobody in charge here. So let me just take him and put him back. So combat is. Also, you got to be careful with combat. He defends your forts. Okay, I'm just randomly, so you can get an idea. I can't. I've got to declare war on him. Okay. Terminate the friendly treaty. Declare war. Okay, good. So now I'm at war with him. Just want to show you a bit of combat here. I think I'm going to lose this other kingdom. So now he's got also his own variety of troops. You'll have mixed troops. Sometimes you'll have Mongolians, Normans. Normans are better with the swords. Now my general's here somewhere. I'm going to keep an eye on him, because if he dies... Okay, you know he's making more. Now he's fighting with the villagers. The villagers are coming out. So I'm going to head these guys back to the fort. Good draw. Let us go back. Just going to head them back to the fort. Just to show you a little bit of combat here. And I started a war with this guy. Now he's going to come in here. And he's going to follow me here. Up. Okay, good. Now, your different troops, like if I had Mongolians, I think they've got bows, bow and arrows. These guys fight with swords. Some of them fight with spears. Each nationality has its own sort of troop type that it's unique to it, and you can deploy them in your, depending on your multi-national setup. All right, cool. I think I said enough. All right, I think I'm going to end it there. Is there anything else? Let's get to the main menu. All right, 7 Kingdoms, Ancient Adversaries. Let's go to the website. Okay, cool. There is one thing though. Before I where is it? Yeah, the discussion forums. There is, when you load up your when you install a game, because it's an old game and it has an old, resolution, you if you install it, like if you have a resolution greater than 800 by 600, you'll get this type of screen, which I hated. So in here, you can just add to the configs. You just come into the forum here, and they tell you, well, basically it's a long story, but this post actually fixed it. You create where the save games are, you just create a text file and you rename it to config, and you put just that line in there. And I'll show that to you now. There it is there. And you put this config in here. Just that. You create a text file in there. And when you load it up, boom, and it's big screen, full screen. Okay, cool. That'll just help you with that problem. All right, yeah, I think I'm finished with this. Look, I didn't do justice to this fantastic, awesome game. I'm so glad that they've made it open source. It's free now. But you don't have to pay for it. Free to download. No problems. It works like from scratch. It's stable, and they've patched it. They've fixed all the bugs in it, and they're constantly developing and bringing out new versions of it. Small file, I think it's 64 meg. You won't go wrong. This is a jewel. Okay, a free jewel. I'll tell you what. You'll be addicted for years on this game. There's so many nuances that I didn't even mention. How everything comes together in one complete package. Trevor Chan, genius, unrecognized guy. I mean, tell you, he was one of the great developers. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's my first look. Impressed, obviously, because I knew this game. I love this game. It's one of my favorite games. My top 10 desert island games that I'd ever play. So yeah, and I'm impressed with what they've done. Yeah. So yeah, come down here. I've shown you where you can download it, and go and have fun. And I hope you have enough time, because it's going to lock you in for weeks at a time. This game. All right, don't be fooled by the cartoon. Like I said, the cartoon graphics and the retro look of this. This is a genius of a game, an absolute gem, nuts, off the charts, crazy, great RTS. All right, please like this video. Please, yeah, I think I'm done. Please like this video, share it, and subscribe to my channel. It's also free, eh? So subscribe and leave comments and suggestions. All right, until our next top free games video, this is Sean from the Games Yard. Good day on you.